What were some of the original drivers that required your organization to look at bringing in a corporate measurement management system?
When I first started with FLOWCAL a little over 10 years ago at my first company out of college, we were in a shale play that was growing faster than anything we had ever seen before. So it was a pace that we were unable to keep up with. We were adding wells at an unreasonable pace, and there was just no way to process that data with what we had, and there was no way to keep up with maintenance with what we had. So we started looking at adding the measurement software, adding a full measurement team so that we could keep up with our maintenance schedules and then also drive our business towards what needed to be maintained when. So FLOWCAL was able to kind of alarm us of those pieces of equipment that maybe we're starting to see some failure that we needed to go address that we couldn't have found if we were just combing through data for hours and hours and hours. So really the pace at which we grew definitely dictated the need for the software. So
awesome. So you mentioned, of course, selecting FLOWCAL. I'm sure you probably looked at other options aside from it being able to keep up with the pace you were growing at. Were there any other reasons why you chose FLOWCAL?
I think the biggest driver was some of the individuals that we had hired at that time had experience with it, not from a data editing perspective, but they had experience with interacting with the data side of it. And so that history that they had and that familiarity with it and the positivity that they had to say about the people that worked in that environment really helped push us that direction. So it definitely came from some prior experience as well.
That's awesome. Okay, next question is, from your perspective, FLOWCAL and our field application suite is often referred to as the industry standard for measurement management applications. Why do you think they got that reputation?
What I think that happened with FLOWCAL in the very beginning of the development of the software, and that original group that developed it really focused on getting involved with industry and getting feedback from industry. So they really wanted to develop a software that was used by industry for industry. And it felt like that when you went to meetings with the executives or you went to meetings with the group. They really wanted the feedback from the industry. I think the development of that advisory board from the very beginning had the intention of merging industry with the computer side of the business and getting our feedback on what needed to change or improve. And so I think they really just put it out there that they were there for industry and really tried to develop software and evolve software the way the industry asked for it to be evolved. So
awesome. Why would you recommend using FLOWCAL or the field applications to your industry peers?
So for me, I think it's about recommending electronic management of your data as much as possible. And when you start talking electronic management of your data and the quantity of data sets that come through, it's impossible to do from just a spreadsheet perspective. It's impossible to comb through that in a timely manner. So from my perspective, it's still about the integration from the field apps to the FLOWCAL suite. So the fact that those two integrate so seamlessly and can adjust data so seamlessly. But then also you have the quantity to comb through thousands of data points in a much quicker timeline and provide real-time feedback. So to me, those are kind of the key drivers still that push FLOWCAL and field apps forward.
All right, a couple fun ones.
Okay.
The first one is, what's one of your favorite memories from working with FLOWCAL or the field applications with your team or with the Quorum team?
I thought about this question a little bit. I have a hard time pinpointing it to one memory. I think to me, there's so many memories of that FLOWCAL brought me people. It brought me a lot of people, and it brought me people in my network that have supported me in my career. I've changed quite a bit, and I've had a lot of support because I've had that network that I really would not have had without jumping into the FLOWCAL side of the world. So really, I've had lots of fond memories of various users, groups, and activities, but it's the people associated with all of that and how they've really helped propel my career and push me to know more and do better and always challenge things. So I really appreciate those memories of all these various people that I've met along the way.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And all of your feedback.
Appreciate it.